Good morning, students. Hope you have done your online cyclic test well, isn't it? Okay, today we are going to see a new lesson, Vijayanagar and Bahmini kingdoms from second term book. Now, let's see the objectives of this lesson. To know the circumstances that led to the rise and expansion of Vijayanagar and Bahmini kingdoms. To familiarize ourselves with the administration, military organization, and the economic life during the time of their reign. To know the contribution of Vijayanagar and Bahmani rulers to literature, art, and architecture. Do you know who is the founder of Vijayanagar kingdom? When Muhammad Tughlaq was losing his power in Deccan, the two Hindu princes, Harihar and Bukka, founded an independent kingdom in the region between the river Krishna and Tungabhadra in 1336. When was Vijayanagara established? In the year 1336. Now, let's see the foundation of Vijayanagar Empire. Vijayanagara is otherwise called the City of Victory. It was established in southern Karnataka by two brothers named Harihara and Bukka. Who laid the foundation of Vijayanagar Empire? Harihara and Bukka. There were 4 dynasties which ruled over Vijayanagar: Sangama dynasty, Saluva dynasty, Tuluva dynasty, and Aravidu dynasty. Now say, what are the 4 dynasties of Vijayanagar? Sangama dynasty, Saluva dynasty, Tuluva dynasty, and Aravidu dynasty. Sangama dynasty established in the year 1336, and it was established by Harihara. Saluva dynasty established in the year 1485, and Devaraya was the first king. Tuluva dynasty was established 1491. Tuluva Narasa Nayaka was the first king. And the last one, Aravidu dynasty, and it was established in the year 1542. Aliya Ramaraya was the first king. The fertile regions between the rivers Krishna and Tungabhadra and the Krishna-Godavari delta were the zones of conflict among the rulers of Vijayanagar, Bahmini and Odisha. The valor of the first 2 brothers, Harihara and Bukka of the Sangama dynasty, protected the new kingdom from the superior forces of the Bahmani Sultanate, which had been established about a decade after the foundation of Vijayanagara. Now name the fertile regions between the rivers Krishna and Tungabhadra. Yes, Krishna-Godavari delta. Now we are going to see end of Sangama dynasty. When King Bukka died, he had left behind a large territory to his son Harihara to rule. Who is Harihara? Bukka's son, isn't it? Harihara's son Devaraya I defeated Gajapati kings of Odisha. Who is Harihara's son? Devaraya I. His successor Devaraya II was the greatest ruler of Sangama dynasty. Who was the greatest ruler of Sangama dynasty? Devaraya II. He began the practice of recruiting Muslim fighters to serve him and to train him in the new methods of warfare. Next, rise of Saluva dynasty. 3 kings ruled from 1485 to 1505 after which Tuluva dynasty claimed the throne. They ruled almost the entire South India with Vijayanagar as their capital. Saluva Narasimha was the first king of the dynasty, ruling from 1486 to 1491. Who was the ruler of Saluva dynasty? Saluva Narasimha Devaraya. After Devaraya II, the Vijayanagar Empire went through a crisis. The able commander of Vijayanagar army, Saluva Narasimha, making use of the situation, declared himself as the emperor. After murdering the last ruler of Sangama dynasty, Virupaksha Raya II, but the Saluva dynasty founded by Saluva Narasimha came to an end with his death. Krishnadevaraya, who reigned for 20 years, was the most illustrious rulers of the Tuluva dynasty. Krishnadevaraya was a great builder. He built huge irrigation tanks and reservoirs for harvesting rainwater. He built the famous temple of Krishnaswamy. He distributed the wealth he gained in wars to all major temples of South India for the purpose of constructing temple gateways. That is called Raya Koburam in his honor. Pattern of literature, art and architecture. Krishnadevaraya patronized art and literature. 8 eminent luminaries in literature known as Astadigajas. Tenali Ramakrishna was the notable figure in Krishnadevaraya Empire. So far, we have learnt about foundation of Vijayanagar Empire, end of Sangama dynasty, rise of Saluva dynasty, and Krishnadevaraya was a great builder. Okay children, we'll meet you in the next class.